What is up, guys? I'm Thomas, and today I'll be bringing you guys a quick guide to events/Rivals Clash. So let's get started. You can either click on Rivals Clash right up top, or we can go down low. Click here. And as you can see, a lot of stuff has popped up already. We'll go one by one and make sure you guys get all there is to know. So let's start off at rewards. And as you can see already, there's a lot of loot. But I want to make a quick point that even at the bottom, even if you play only 10 games, you can still get serious guys. I mean, these are guys that are going to make a lot of teams in this game. And that goes the other way as well. I mean, if you're a great player, you're top of the line play. This is not only for the bad guys in this game that, are noobs. You can still get these John Wall, John Stockton, Derek Favors. Oh, my bad. I'm not going to try. Adrian Dantley, Bradley Beal. I mean, there are a lot of guys. There's Derek Favors. I mean, I'm a pretty good player, I'd say, and I'm on pace right now to get an Otto Porter, and if I grind tonight, maybe a Bradley Beal. And that's going to make a lot of teams in this game. So there is definitely a lot of incentive to playing this. And as you can see in the leaderboards, I really haven't. I mean, I played a decent amount, and these are close together. You don't see these guys pulling away. I mean, the OP guys, those are at the top. But as you can see, there's going to be some crazy numbers up here. If my network cooperates. There we go. 16,000, jeez. So, yeah, I mean, if you're a good player, there's a lot in here for you as well. Now, I have a couple tips and strategies for playing. First tip, choosing a team. I recommend waiting about 30 minutes to an hour before you start after the event begins, because that way you can see which team is leading, and usually the team that begins as the leader will finish as the leader. Sometimes they're close, but the majority of the time, one team opens up a big lead and everyone joins onto that team. That's what I did for this one. I waited about an hour after the event began to choose my team, and I've been on the Wizards ever since, which are going to win in a lopsided affair. Now, I'll tell you why this matters. Those rewards I mentioned earlier, rewards determined by the winning side. That doesn't mean if you lose, you're not going to get crap, but you're going to get a lot better stuff if you're on the winning team. So it's really important not to rush it, play smart, and yeah, just play it smart. Don't try and rush in, because 30 minutes is not going to make or break. The other 70 hours are going to make a break, whether you get the good rewards or not. So now play for your team. What strategy do I recommend? Now, keep in mind this depends on your level of talent. Most people are probably going to be around me when you're watching this video. Ultra Rare, maybe a couple epics, just in that general range. I would recommend going with 3. Now, this doesn't apply to everyone. Obviously, if you have all legendaries and you have an OP team, everything is leveled to the max, you have all these enhancements and charges, you can probably pull off 5, but for everyone else, I would recommend going with 3, or maybe if you're struggling with 3, I would go with 1. Usually I win about 75% of my games on 3, which is really, that gets the job done for me. It gets me good players, but you don't have to, I know you think you can win, if you just win 1 out of 5, it makes up for everything. That was my logic originally as well, but it doesn't really work like that, because you're playing against the best of the best, like Gum 14, for example. I'll show you a game on 3, just to show you what I'm talking about. Alright, so pull up Jackson. He pulls out his Dragic, which is likely going to be his best player. You probably won't see a player better than Jackson for the rest of the game. On his end, at least. As you can see, another win. Pull out my Gortat. And there it is. You can see there's a pretty steep drop-off, right? That's because of 3. Now, if you battled a 5, then they would probably have all epics. That's just what I'm talking about. That's all you need to do. You don't need to get splashy wins. You just need to win the majority of the games you're playing. About 75%. That's good enough. Get my energy. Get my 2 picks from the board. Oh, there's a hot streak. So now for my next game, I can get double. Now, I know what you're thinking. Oh, why don't we go for 10 because now you have a chance of a splash. But if you can't win 1 out of 5, your chances really aren't that good. It's much better to go with the logical pick of 6. And now, I'll show you. I'm going to go with my Jackson. And it's probably going to be one of his best cards. Maybe not his best because it's a pro, but it'll be up there. Got that one. Pull out my Joe Johnson and my Serge Ibaka. He's got David Lee. He might win. Nope. Got that one. And now this is it. There we are. So as you can see, I just got 9 points in 2 games. It doesn't take that much to win. You just have to play smart, play with logic, know your limitations, but also know what you can do. And that's pretty much it. I mean, that's how you get good. It's not rocket science. It's just being committed, playing smart, and playing with logic. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you have any questions or comments, whatever, just post it in the comment section. I'll do my best to reply. Or you can find me in-game. I am Thomas. I'm the owner of Mobile Masters. Dope team. Check it out. Alright, later, everyone. See you in-game.